Okay, so in this third video, let's check out exactly how to complete your assignments. Like, what are the resources that you need to have going on to get the art history work done? This is not like all the other Florida virtual courses. So if you've done Florida virtual before, you might think, oh, I don't need this part. Actually, you do, because we have some really unique things that will help you be successful. So check it out. All right, starting on the course homepage, we are going to check out this help site button. We're going to open that and we're going to open the guided notes. Okay, and then we're going to come up and grab the lessons. Whoops, sorry, they're over here. The lessons. Okay, so we're going to have three things open. Let's go first to the help site, which is currently, I'm going to open it here. Okay, all right, so we've got the help site open in one tab. We're going to open the guided notes because these are not required, but they are such a smart idea. They're going to help you capture what is important and what is not as important for your quizzes and all of your DBAs. So here you're going to begin to fill out all this vocabulary as you come to it in the lessons. And then you're going to start seeing these artworks. And whenever you see one of these artworks, you're going to stop and fill out the information asked for here. And everything's found in order as you go through the lessons. All of these show up again later on quizzes and DVAs. So do these terms. Okay, so you're going to keep that open. And okay, then of course the lessons. So you've got your help site over here, your guided notes over here. You want to maybe move them around, and here's your lessons. Okay. So as you start reading through the lessons, you're going to want to use all the built-in resources that we find there. All right, so as you scroll down, you've got every link in this course. You need to take time getting to know what's available to you here. As we click on our first lesson in segment 1 as an example, you'll see these resources pop up over here. You need to take time to explore each of them. A lot of students just don't even realize what's here. Your glossary can help you tremendously with every assignment, every term that you come across. And then under the glossary, you have this resources button, which is an incredibly helpful place to start when you are getting ready to learn about the elements and principles, and you're going to have to use all these terms in your writing. So there are some additional resources here as you arrow through each element of art here. There are examples and additional resources to help you understand them. So in the beginning, you find yourself confused. Make sure you remember the resources right here in the course. And there are examples of every type of assignment and resources to help you succeed. All right, as you do begin in segment 1, module 1, you will go ahead and start your lessons in order. Think of each one as kind of like a chapter, okay? When we get to 1.03, and again, the whole time you've been filling out your guided notes, okay? As you read, you stop and fill in the guided notes. Remember this guy? So you're going to have this filled in as you go. Everything's in order. Oh, look, there's William again. I told you you'd be seeing him, but you'll also see him coming from me. As you get to the end of this lesson, so I'm going to fast forward to the end, it's going to tell you to contact me to find out what artwork to study. Okay? And right here, for your assessment, you're going to use EPIC to analyze a work provided by your instructor. So here's what I'm saying. You do not need to do that. See, contact your instructor. No, what you're going to do is you're going to jump over and use this help site that we opened up earlier from the home page. Here's the home page of the help site. So I want you to bookmark this by dragging that little icon down to your bookmarks bar. Whoops, I don't think it showed that. Well, you're going to bookmark that by putting it on your bookmark bar so it's always available. Just drag the icon to the bar. All right, and then here you've got the entire kind of capsule of the help site of the entire course on the first page. All right, so let's start with Module 1. That's where we left off with 103, remember? Okay, so Module 1 on this page, you've got instructions on kind of how to navigate using the toolbar. You've got this academic integrity video that we'll look at shortly today. Here's the guided notes again. And right over here, 7 assessments in Module 1. These are the quizzes before you complete all the reading before taking the quizzes, and use your assessments icon to find each assessment in order. But here's what I wanted to show you, 103. Let's click that. All right, your first writing assignment. Make sure you have reviewed this video on academic integrity first, and then you're going to be choosing one of these artworks. So instead of reaching out to me, you're going to be choosing one of these for each epic and assignment and every activity. They're all found right here on the help site. So you're going to choose an artwork that was found in the lessons so far, and then you're going to come over and grab the template. Click this little pop out, and you're going to want to open with Google Docs or download it as a PDF that you can edit. Either way. And then once you have it open to Google Docs, it's ready for you to fill in all this information. Remember, this is a link. This is a link. Every blue underlined piece you see is a link to help you get started. So remember to click those. And then here's where you're going to put your responses. Everything is going to use the lesson source plus one additional website, at least one additional. Some students use 3, 4, 5. Remember to check out our tips about research. Okay, once you have completed your work, file, download, Word or PDF, a doc or a PDF, okay? So let's just do PDF here. All right. And you need to always rename it. I should have done that first. Right here. Let's do, let's put your name and let's put 103 and then your name. Okay. All right. Now let's download that PDF. All right. There it is. Okay. All right, hopefully you're doing this with me, because now on your own computer, I want you to jump over to assessments. Okay, let's do the 103, click on that. I have to click this, you won't have to. All right, and then here we see we're on the correct one. We chose one of these artworks. We're going to come down and we're going to choose File. And I'm going to go to what I just downloaded, 103 Coffee. Bam. Click that, open that. And there we go. Uploading. And that should be all you need to do. Another alternative, if you're having trouble with uploading, is to just copy and paste your entire worksheet into this frame right here, and then you're going to, it's still uploading, see? You have to give it time. Then you're going to check this box and you're going to then submit for grading. This button will change. Okay. All right.